Welcome to Costa Rica. Before the sun rises, the sky over Costa Rica's Caribbean coast glows with color. Waves gently kiss the white sand. This is when nature begins to speak, peaceful yet full of life. Walking into the Monteverde rainforest feels like entering another world. Birds sing from the treetops, and the air is humid and pure. Every step is a magical discovery of nature. The turquoise waters of Rio Celeste are like nowhere else. Legend says God washed his paintbrush here after painting the sky. True or not, its beauty is undeniably magical. Irazu Volcano rises like an ancient god among the clouds. Though now dormant, it radiates power and majesty. Here, humans feel humbled before the force of nature. On Costa Rica's Pacific beaches, where sunsets burn red, the ocean becomes a stage for absolute stillness. Nothing but wind, waves, and a heartbeat slowing down. Costa Rica's beauty isn't just in its landscapes, it's in its people. Friendly smiles and the spirit of pura vida, living simply and happily, make every moment unforgettable. At sunrise, Carrillo Beach is wrapped in a light mist. The first light reflects off calm waters, and palm trees sway gently in the early breeze. No noise, no rush, only soft waves and the breath of nature. This is how Carrillo welcomes you, with gentleness and purity. Before roads or buildings existed, Carrillo was simply where ocean met jungle. White sands stretched into dense palms, and wildlife unfolded in perfect peace. It was a time when nature was still the ruler, and everything moved to the rhythm of the earth. The Corotiga people were the first to settle in this land. They fished, hunted, and built small seaside communities. Their stories weren't written, but spoken by firelight, tales of the ocean, the forest, and the gods of nature. Over time, Carrillo became a small fishing village. People built homes from wood and bamboo, and simple boats set out each morning. The sea didn't just give them fish, it taught them to live slowly, patiently, and stay connected day by day. Life in Carrillo revolved around the sea. Kids learned to swim before riding bikes. Adults gathered on the sand to share stories of the village, the fish, and life itself. The ocean was the heartbeat of this place, always present, always echoing. Even after all these years, Carrillo has kept its original beauty. No big resorts or concrete walls, just soft white sand, turquoise water, and the free wind whispering through the palm leaves. Carrillo is home to howler monkeys, toucans, and sea turtles. On moonlit nights, you might see mother turtles coming ashore to lay eggs, the beginning of new life. Nature here doesn't just exist. It pulses, moves, and renews. Today, Carrillo remains special, untouched by the rush of modern times. Travelers don't come here to change, but to listen, to feel, and to remember. Carrillo is not just a destination, it's a feeling that stays with you. Before the sun fully rises, the port of Puntarenas is already alive. Fishing boats return from a long night at sea, carrying the sounds of the ocean and the breath of the tide. This is a place where life moves with the water. Puntarenas stretches like a natural bridge between land and sea. On one side, the Nauyaca Gulf, on the other, the vast Pacific. Two water worlds meeting here, embracing a land full of identity. Since the 19th century, Puntarenas has been a key trade port. Coffee ships departed from here, taking the flavor of Costa Rica to the world and bringing back stories from distant seas. Along the coastal road are old wooden houses shaded by trees. They whisper of a golden era, when Puntarenas was the top beach getaway, drawing city folk every weekend. You can't visit Puntarenas without tasting fresh ceviche, seafood rice, or grilled fish skewers right on the street. The cuisine here is a symphony of salt, sweetness, and spice, simple yet vibrant. The Paseo de los Turistas is the heart of Puntarenas. People stroll, kids play ball, street performers entertain, all blending into a vibrant and welcoming atmosphere. Puntarenas is more than a seaside city. It's a crossroads of culture, history, and nature. From local festivals to harbor museums, every corner has a story to share. Though modern life flows in, Puntarenas keeps its slow, soulful rhythm. The people here don't rush. They live with the sea, with each other, and with the memory of a land that never stopped evolving. Manuel Antonio is where the rainforest meets the ocean, a small gem on Costa Rica's Pacific coast. Here, the sound of waves and jungle birds breathe in unison. Nature has no boundaries, only perfect harmony. As you step into the jungle, it feels like another world. Narrow dirt paths twist beneath towering trees, monkeys leap overhead, and sunlight flickers through the leaves. Every step is a quiet adventure. From squirrel monkeys and capuchins to the slow-moving sloth, wildlife here lives freely and without fear. You don't have to go far to see them. Just pause and watch. After the jungle trail comes the reward, Playa Manuel Antonio. A small beach with crystal clear water, surrounded by cliffs and forest. A place that feels hidden from the modern world. In 1972, Manuel Antonio was established with just over 16 kilometers of land. Though small, it holds the highest biodiversity in the entire country. A living treasure that must be protected. Do you know how many species of mammals live in Manuel Antonio National Park? A. 45 species. B. 109 species. C. 184 species. D. 256 species. Drop your answer in the comments. Did you get it right? Sometimes the best thing is simply to sit still. No photos, no words, just the sound of the jungle, the ocean, and your own breath among raw, untouched nature. You will leave, but this place will stay with you. A view from the hilltop, a monkey racing past, or the feeling of touching something wild. Manuel Antonio isn't just a destination, it's a memory you carry forever. As the sun rises, Santa Teresa awakens like a painting in motion. Golden light stretches across the shore, soft waves roll in, and the salty air invites you to breathe deeply. Every morning, here feels like a peaceful beginning. Decades ago, Santa Teresa was just an isolated fishing village. No electricity, no paved roads, only sea, forest, and a few wooden homes resting quietly by the sand. Time moved slowly, and nature ruled everything. It was the long, powerful waves that brought the first surfers here. They came not just with boards, but with a spirit of freedom, something that would soon shape Santa Teresa's identity. Santa Teresa sits between two worlds, the deep blue sea and whispering tropical jungle. This contrast draws in adventurers and nature lovers from around the globe. Little by little, the village began to change. Cafes opened, yogis built studios, and travelers arrived in growing numbers. Yet through all this, Santa Teresa kept its raw, natural charm. Today, you'll meet Argentine yoga teachers, French bakers, and New York artists living in bamboo homes. Santa Teresa is now a crossroads of global culture, but still unmistakably Costa Rican. Surfing here isn't just a sport, it's a way of life. Every morning, the waves call locals and travelers alike into the sea. Out there, everyone is equal and free. Santa Teresa isn't just a spot on the map. It's a feeling of ocean wind in your hair, bare feet in the sand, and time slowing just enough for you to hear yourself. Everyone who visits takes a piece of it home in their heart. Starting at the entrance of Tortuguero National Park, you walk along damp forest trails shaded by the tropical canopy. The scent of wet leaves, flowing water, and unfamiliar bird calls guide you deeper into nature's heart. This is a journey not just to see, but to connect. When you first lay eyes on Rio Celeste, it feels like witnessing magic. The water is a vivid sky blue color, as if the sky itself melted into a river. Amid the lush green rainforest, this dreamlike current flows like a living fantasy. Did you know that the blue color isn't from a blue mineral? It's actually light scattering. When two rivers rich in different minerals meet, particles of aluminosilicate reflect sunlight in a way that creates that intense turquoise hue. Rio Celeste Waterfall plunges nearly 30 meters. Its bright blue waters crash over black rock and dense greenery. The echoing roar and cool mist in the air make it feel like you've stepped into a mythological world. According to local legend, after creating the world, God washed his paintbrush in this river, leaving it forever blue. A sacred tale that reflects how people here see nature with deep reverence and love. Los Teñideros is where two rivers meet, and right there, the magic happens. Before your eyes, the water shifts from clear to turquoise in just a few meters. Few places on Earth let you witness such a vivid meeting of science and wonder. The area around Rio Celeste is home to hundreds of species, from howler monkeys and toucans to the vibrant blue poison dart frog. This is a delicate tropical ecosystem where every leaf and every drop plays a role in nature's balance. You can take photos, shoot videos, but the feeling of standing before Rio Celeste can't be brought home. It's awe, stillness, and the reminder that nature still holds wonders for us. This is not just a place to visit, it's a place to protect. At dawn, Poás is wrapped in a misty veil. As the sun rises, the crater appears, vast, emerald green, and still, like a giant eye opening in the heart of Costa Rica. Poás is more than a mountain, it's a resting force. Beneath its calm beauty lie hot steam vents and eruptions that once shook this land. Poás is part of the Central American volcanic arc, formed over millions of years. Layers of lava, ash, and minerals have created a unique ecosystem where only the most adapted plants and animals survive. The trail to Poás winds through cloud forest, cool air, dense trees, and the calls of strange birds. And then, at the summit, you face one of the largest volcanic craters in the world. Poás symbolizes contrast, destruction, and life coexisting. Every eruption brings a new beginning for the land, the forest, and for those who come seeking wonder. Irazu, the highest volcano in Costa Rica, rises over 3,400 meters above sea level. On clear days, you can see both the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic from its summit. Up here, it feels like standing on the rooftop of Central America. Irazu has erupted many times, most famously in 1963, the very day US President John F. Kennedy visited Costa Rica. Ash rained down on San Jose for days, leaving a lasting impression in national memory. Irazu's most striking feature is its main crater, home to a vivid green lake nestled in a massive caldera. The water changes color depending on mineral content and light, from jade green to ash gray, like the Earth's shifting moods. As you walk toward the crater, the scenery turns surreal. Black and gray rocks, stunted vegetation, and ash coating everything. Irazu feels like walking on Mars, desolate, mysterious, yet oddly captivating. At over 3,000 meters, the air is thin, wind rushes past, and clouds drift right beside you. This isn't just a destination, it's a meeting point of sky, earth, and wind. Irazu makes you feel small, but vividly alive. There are no roads to Tortuguero. You must travel by boat, gliding through winding canals between dense rainforests. The journey itself feels like a ritual, leaving the modern world behind and entering a wild, untouched realm. In Tortuguero, there's no line between forest and river. Trees rise from the water, birds fly above crocodiles, and howler monkeys call out through the morning mist. This is one of the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth. Tortuguero means land of turtles, and rightfully so. Each year, thousands of green, leatherback, and loggerhead turtles crawl ashore at night to lay eggs. It's one of the few places where this ancient ritual still thrives. During nesting season, Tortuguero village goes dark at night. No lights, no noise, just the sound of turtles crawling on the sand and gentle waves. A sacred moment between humans and nature. Tortuguero was once an uninhabited wilderness. Over the years, it became a national park and a symbol of Costa Rica's environmental commitment. From a forgotten place, it has become a precious ecological gem. Tortuguero village is tiny, no cars, no big stores. People walk, paddle, and live close to nature. You'll see kids playing on the docks, elders mending nets, and an entire community living in harmony with the forest and sea. This is a paradise for wildlife lovers. Crocodiles, otters, toucans, scarlet macaws, capuchin monkeys, all may appear right beside your boat. Your binoculars aren't just gear, they're the key to a wild world. Tortuguero isn't loud. Here, you learn to slow down, listen to the wind, the water, and your own heartbeat, the key to a wild world. There's no strong Wi-Fi, but a real connection to earth, sky, and yourself. The Tarcoles River winds through western Costa Rica, emptying into the Pacific Ocean. Stretching about 111 kilometers, it's more than a waterway. It's an ecological corridor where land and sea meet. Tarcoles is famous for being home to hundreds of wild American crocodiles, one of the largest populations in Central America. You'll see them basking on riverbanks or gliding silently through the water like ancient ghosts. On the way to Jaco, you'll pass the famous Crocodile Bridge, where tourists stop to look down and spot dozens of crocs below. It's chilling, but also completely captivating. Beyond crocodiles, the Tarcoles River is home to over 300 bird species, from spoonbills and fish eagles to scarlet macaws. It's a paradise for wildlife photographers and nature explorers. Despite its richness, the Tarcoles ecosystem faces serious threats from pollution and overuse. Industrial waste, urban runoff, and illegal hunting endanger the river and its wildlife. Tarcoles is a symbol of wild beauty at risk. A place where you come face to face with raw nature and realize that protecting this river means protecting our own future too. To reach Nauyaca, you must hike through rainforest, up steep trails for nearly an hour. But that effort makes the first glimpse of the falls even more rewarding, like uncovering one of nature's best-kept secrets. Nauyaca is a two-tiered waterfall over 60 meters tall. The upper fall cascades like white silk, while the lower fall forms a wide pool where you can swim beneath blue skies and towering jungle. Geologists say the falls formed over thousands of years through tectonic movement and constant water flow. Each drop that falls is shaped by time, rock, and the persistence of nature. The sound of Nauyaca isn't noisy, it's powerful. Water thunders off the rocks, mixed with jungle birds and rustling leaves. It's a wild symphony nature composed just for you. Locals in Perez Zeledon see Nauyaca as part of their spirit. Before tourism arrived, the falls were used for ancestral offerings, rain ceremonies, and sacred legends passed down for generations. Unlike many waterfalls just for viewing, Nauyaca invites you in. You can swim, cliff jump, or simply float in silence. Here, time slows, and you can just be. No Wi-Fi, no notifications, only now. Nauyaca's beauty is more fragile than it seems. Visitor numbers grow each year, and without care, what makes this place special may disappear. Respecting nature isn't just a duty, it's a privilege. Nauyaca isn't just a destination, it's an experience. When you sweat through the jungle, then plunge into cool water. When you feel proud of the journey and realize the earth still holds pure magic. Located in southwestern Costa Rica, the Osa Peninsula is one of the wildest places in Central America. Surrounded by dense jungle, wetlands, and untouched beaches, it feels like a land that time forgot, raw, wild, and alive. At the heart of Osa is Corcovado National Park, home to over 2.5% of the world's biodiversity. It's one of the last remaining lowland rainforests, where you might spot jaguars, squirrel monkeys, toucans, and hundreds of rare species. Only in Osa can you stand where the Pacific Ocean crashes beside the jungle. Sea turtles nest behind you, while howler monkeys call from the treetops. It's a magical meeting point between ocean and rainforest. No big stores, no traffic lights, no towering hotels. In Osa, you wake to birdsong and fall asleep to ocean waves. This is where you leave the city behind and truly live in nature's rhythm. When surrounded by vast wilderness, you realize how small you are, yet completely connected. Osa helps you rediscover not only nature, but yourself. It's not just a destination, it's a place to heal. Just a 2-hour drive from San Jose, Jaco is often the first beach many travelers reach in Costa Rica. With a coastal road hugging the town and the ocean whispering nearby, Jaco is a perfect welcome for lovers of sun and adventure. Jaco is a surfing haven for all levels, from gentle swells perfect for beginners to powerful waves during the rainy season. Every afternoon, the ocean becomes an open playground for wave riders. As the sun sets, Jaco transforms from a laid-back beach town into a lively hotspot. Bars, restaurants, and street music blend with the sound of waves, creating a vibe that's both relaxed and electric. From Mirador Hill, or a paragliding flight, Jaco appears like a living canvas, where ocean, jungle, and city meet. Jaco's locals are warm, easygoing, and always smiling. They live with the ocean, fishing in the morning, surfing in the afternoon, and selling fresh fruit by the roadside. Their simplicity makes visitors feel at home. Jaco isn't just beach life. Just a 30-minute drive away is Carrillo National Park, home to scarlet macaws, monkeys, and hundreds of rare birds. Jaco is the perfect launchpad for wild nature adventures. From cozy beachfront hostels to luxury resorts with infinity pools, Jaco has something for everyone. You can enjoy ceviche from a roadside stand or sip cocktails at a seaside lounge. Every style finds its place here. In Jaco, you can wake up with no plan. Let your feet guide you to the local market, a mountain trail, or just a quiet spot to watch the waves. Sometimes doing nothing is the best way to feel everything. Tamarindo is a beach town on Costa Rica's northwest coast, known for its golden sands, perfect waves, and slow rhythms. Here, all you need is flip-flops, a surfboard, and a free spirit to start the day. Tamarindo is a surfer's dream. From sunrise to sunset, the waves are never empty. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, there's always a wave waiting just for you. As the sun dips into the Pacific, Tamarindo's sky bursts into shades of orange, pink, and violet. People pause, sit on the sand, sip local beer, and watch the sunset, like a daily ritual of beauty. In Tamarindo, nobody's in a rush. You stroll through town, greet strangers, grab fresh fruit, then maybe read for hours. This place teaches you to slow down and savor each moment fully. Tamarindo isn't just ocean. It has mangroves, dry forests, and the Tamarindo River, home to crocodiles, migrating birds, and scarlet macaws. It's a place where humans don't escape nature. They live with it. In Tamarindo, you can eat fresh ceviche on the sand, fish tacos by the street, or dine in a jungle view restaurant. Every bite carries the taste of the sea and the warmth of local hospitality. Tamarindo wakes with waves and birds, lives with the sound of guitars, and sleeps to wind through the palms. It doesn't need many words, just listening is enough to feel its soul. Many come to Tamarindo planning to stay a few days, then end up staying months or even years. There's something here that makes you never want to leave, a feeling of freedom, peace, and true connection. Drake Bay sits on the northwestern edge of the Osa Peninsula, far from highways and busy towns. Accessible only by boat or small plane, it's a destination for those seeking Costa Rica's raw, untouched beauty. Legend says English explorer Sir Francis Drake hid treasure in this bay during the 16th century. Though no gold has been found, Drake Bay still holds a magical, mysterious charm, like a storybook come to life. From Drake Bay, visitors launch boat trips to Corcovado National Park, one of the world's richest tropical ecosystems. Along the way, you might spot dolphins, whales, and even sea turtles. No traffic, no alarms. In Drake Bay, you wake to howler monkeys, scarlet macaws flying past, and the gentle hush of waves in the distance. This isn't just a getaway, it's a return to nature. Drake Bay doesn't have luxury resorts or bustling streets. But it's the quiet that lingers in your heart, a place that speaks softly but stays with you forever. Guanacaste is the sunniest region of Costa Rica. It's a land of golden fields, dry forests, and beaches that stretch endlessly. Here, the wind doesn't just pass through the land, it moves through your spirit. Before becoming part of Costa Rica, Guanacaste was home to the Tortuguero people, an indigenous group known for handcrafted pottery. Each pattern tells a story of their ancestors and their connection to the land. In 1824, the people of Guanacaste chose to join Costa Rica through a public vote. Every year on July 25th, the country celebrates Guanacaste Day, a symbol of unity and national pride. Folk music in Guanacaste comes alive with drums, marimbas, and traditional dances. Women in colorful skirts sway to rhythms passed down for generations. From Tamarindo to Playa Flamingo, from Playa Hermosa to Conchal, each beach in Guanacaste offers something unique. Some buzz with surfers and music, others leave you alone with the sea. Beneath its peaceful plains lie volcanoes like Rincón de la Vieja and Miravals. Here, you can soak in hot springs, bathe in volcanic mud, and feel the raw power of the earth below. Guanacaste is home to Sabaneros, the cowboys of the dry plains. They ride horses, herd cattle, play guitar, and pass down their connection to the land from generation to generation. Some places you visit and forget, but not Guanacaste, because it's not just a land, it's a feeling. A memory of sun, wind, and golden sunsets, and it's a place you'll always long to return to. Guanacaste is the sunniest region of Costa Rica. It's a land of golden fields, dry forests, and beaches that stretch endlessly. Here, the wind doesn't just pass through the land, it moves through your spirit. Before becoming part of Costa Rica, Guanacaste was home to the Tortuguero people, an indigenous group known for handcrafted pottery. Each pattern tells a story of their ancestors and their connection to the land. In 1824, the people of Guanacaste chose to join Costa Rica through a public vote. Every year, on July 25th, the country celebrates Guanacaste Day, a symbol of unity and national pride. Folk music in Guanacaste comes alive with drums, marimbas, and traditional dances. Women in colorful skirts spin under the afternoon sun. It's where you don't just hear music, you feel the soul of the culture. From Tamarindo to Playa Flamingo, from Playa Hermosa to Conchal, each beach in Guanacaste offers something unique. Some buzz with surfers and music, others leave you alone with the sea. Beneath its peaceful plains lie volcanoes like Rincón de la Vieja and Miravals. Here, you can soak in hot springs, bathe in volcanic mud, and feel the raw power of the earth below. Guanacaste is home to Sabaneros, the cowboys of the dry plains. They ride horses, herd cattle, play guitar, and pass down their connection to the land from generation to generation. Some places you visit and forget, But not Guanacaste, because it's not just a land, it's a feeling. A memory of sun, wind, and golden sunsets, and it's a place you'll always long to return to. La Fortuna is a small town at the base of Irazu Volcano, one of Costa Rica's most iconic peaks. From almost any street, you can see the volcano looming silently, a constant reminder of nature's raw power. After Irazu's major eruption in 1968, the area around La Fortuna was devastated. But within a few years, nature rebounded, lush forests returned, wildlife came back, and the land healed as if it never broke. Thanks to geothermal energy, La Fortuna is full of natural hot springs. Soaking in the warm waters, surrounded by trees and birdsong, feels like being embraced by the earth itself. Just minutes from town is La Fortuna Waterfall, a majestic 70-meter drop into a turquoise pool. It's perfect for swimming, photography, or simply sitting still and soaking in the magic. Near La Fortuna lies the Mystico rainforest, known for its hanging bridges that guide you through the canopy. Walking here, you might spot toucans, monkeys, or even a jaguar hidden in the misty green. La Fortuna isn't just beautiful, it's built for adventure. Ziplining, waterfall rappelling, horseback riding, and whitewater rafting. It's where you test your limits and rediscover courage. The locals in La Fortuna are kind, welcoming, and proud of their town. Whether you stop for food or ask for directions, you'll be met with a warm, genuine smile. La Fortuna is a place you visit for nature, but leave with something deeper. It thrills you and calms you. And one thing's for sure, you'll want to return. You can mark places on a map, but what stays in your heart isn't coordinates, it's feeling. The sound of the jungle, the salt in the air, and the smile of a stranger. Costa Rica isn't just a destination, it's a feeling. Even after you leave Costa Rica, part of you, the quiet, the wildness, the freedom, remains. In the forest, beneath the volcano, or beside the waterfall. And someday, you'll return, not just to travel, but to reconnect with yourself. If you've ever dreamed of a place that makes you forget time, touch nature, and feel life in its rawest form, then Costa Rica is that place. And now, that dream has taken shape. The journey ends, but the feeling stays. The places you've seen become part of who you are. And sometimes, you don't have to go back, because in your heart, you never really left. Thank you for joining this journey. If your heart stirred, if nature whispered your name, don't wait too long. Costa Rica is still here, waiting for you to return, with a promise left unspoken.